Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 2 of Dotty's Fair Floral greenhouse build. Today we are working on the interior. If you haven't seen us do the exterior, I will link the video down in the description, and it will also be on the card at the end of this video. I'm still very new to YouTube, especially with long form content, so if I say anything or do anything wrong, please shout at me. We're learning as we go. So yeah, if you've not seen us do the exterior, go check out that video. So for Dotty's interior, we've kept it nice and small. I've just widened it slightly because I find the space a little bit easier to work with. But we don't want to make it too big. We want to keep that cozy ranch feel. We're just doing the obligatory furniture dump because there's so much in the catalogue which is absolutely amazing. But I have Dory's brain, so I will look at a piece of furniture in the catalogue, think, oh my god, that's amazing, I'll use that. 30 seconds later, I've forgotten it exists. So anything I want to use, I put it down straight away because otherwise it just leaves my brain. As you can see, we're also sticking with the ranch themed furniture. I really struggle to mix furniture themes. So when I start using one furniture group, I have to stick to it. I don't know why. I have tried before to mix it up. I just can't seem to make it look good. So we're primarily focusing on the ranch furniture. And do you want to know something? I completely forgot that the ranch sink existed, and I'm only looking at it now going, oh yeah, I didn't use that. Probably should have used that instead of this big counter that I've got in the top left. But we move. The only thing that slightly frustrates me, and it is my own fault for not being able to mix and match sets, is the fact that for certain sets of furniture, you're missing like a vital piece of furniture. Like, why isn't there a ranch sofa? Unless there is, and I've completely missed it, like I did the sink. Let me know if I'm wrong. So we've just gone for this standard cream sofa. I think it looks alright. Hopefully it looks alright. You might all hate it, who knows. I think it looks okay so far. So we've got like a little kitchen dining area going on over on the left. I absolutely love the ranch dining table. I think it looks really nice. And these counters, there's so many uses for these counters. You can use them inside, outside. I've seen people do like bookshops with them, or bug displays, or little cafes, and they've used them for cake displays, and I think they look amazing. I got that clock out, put it to where I wanted it, then decided I didn't like it. So that was what that was all about. I was looking for a nice lamp to go in the room because at the end I'd like to turn the lights down a little bit, give it that extra cozy feel. But I couldn't find a lamp that I liked, so we've gone with a fireplace. And then I had an idea. So when you usually have a fireplace in a home, it's usually a big feature. So it's usually on like an extended wall. Do you know what I mean? It's not usually the whole wall flat. It usually comes out a bit. I completely know what I mean, but I've got a feeling nobody else knows what I mean. Please let me know if you know what I mean. I'm going to stop saying you know what I mean now. So I used that partition wall and some pillars just to bring it out from the wall a little bit and to make it a little bit more of a feature. The only slightly disappointing thing about using these partition walls in builds is you can't hang things on them. Imagine the build that you could create if you can hang things off of partition walls. Even if you could just put some shelving in. Do you know what I mean? It would extend your build and just create the most amazing spaces. But we can't. So we make the most of what we do have. I still think the partition walls are excellent. I love the partition walls, those little like counter spaces that you have. The pillars are another excellent addition. I think it really changes the space, and you can completely divide it up if you want to, whereas you couldn't do that before. I was just trying to find a little table to go in this section because it's not quite enough for a coffee table. I hate I hate when I extend the living room and the living room is like so long. So I could have moved this sofa back against the wall to give myself extra space, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. So then I was like, okay, well I can't just leave the sofa in the middle of the room. Or the couch, if you're American, sorry. So I was like, let's try and put something behind it. I couldn't find anything that I like the look of to go behind it. So I'm pretty sure I just left the sofa in the middle of the room. We're just going through and adding in some plants now. Again, I tend to use the same kind of plants around the build. You'll see that I use the plant that I've put in now twice in the same room because I like it. I think it fits the vibe. Just having a look for any other bits that we can pop in to decorate with. There's so many accessories in this game. It's absolutely incredible. I thought, oh hey, why don't we put another wall in behind that? And do you know what? I really, really liked the look of it, but then I was like, why is there a random space behind it? What am I going to do in that random space? I think it also blocked off part of the entrance way, so we ended up not doing that. I apologise if I sound a little croakier than normal today, by the way. I'm not feeling 100%. But we're still here. Life goes on. So if I sound slightly different than normal, this is why. I say sound slightly different from normal. I've only put out one video. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, you've never heard my voice before anyway. So I should really learn when to shut up. Will I ever? Probably not. So we're still looking through the catalogue. We're looking for something to put behind the sofa. Because I just didn't know what to do with the space, to be honest. And then we found the teddy bears. I adore the teddy bears. They are the cutest. I love the fact that you can have an absolutely giant one. I probably should have put a giant one in this build somewhere. I don't think I did. But they're amazing. And you can add little t-shirts onto them as well if you didn't know. So now we're literally putting in the final touches to downstairs with some little bits of decor. So because we're going with a farmhouse build, I always picture like a baking. I don't know why. I'm like, if you live in a farmhouse, you love to cook. It's a stereotype that I have in my mind. So we've got a couple of cakes on the counter behind, and then we've got some muffins on the table. I love the fact that we can decorate using food items. I think it gives a bit more personality to a build. So now we're moving on to the walls. I wasn't really sure what to do. I didn't want it too cluttered. So we went with these beautiful lights. The cuckoo clock, again, love it for any country style build that I'm doing. Pictures, there's not really many country vibe pictures to put on the walls. So what I decided to do is go with the Cake Party album cover. And you'll see what I do with that in a minute. We're just popping the lights out. So I'm trying to find where that went. So I thought, oh, it'd be really cute to put the cake things behind the cake. I don't know, I think it looks cute, and it adds a little bit of colour to the wall as well. I know we've not chosen the wallpaper yet, but we will get to that in just a second. Oh, here we go. So now we're going through some wallpapers. Wallpaper and flooring usually takes me forever to choose. And if you didn't know, you can have an accent wall, so you can have one wall different to all the other walls. And if you use a partition wall, the partition wall will have the same wallpaper as whatever is on the rest of your walls. If you have an accent wall, it won't take the same as what's on the accent wall. I hope that makes sense. I really, really like this sunflower wallpaper, but I didn't know if it was a little bit much. Especially considering it's going by the fireplace as well. But this green, I really, really liked. I think it fits with the build perfectly. And we got the nice brick for the contrast, so... Oh, although apparently I've changed my mind on the brick. I recorded this last week, this video, so I can't actually remember what wallpaper I chose. Oh, I think we stuck with a plain one, which again I do quite like because it is still a contrast to the green. It sticks with the panelling colours and things as well. So onto the flooring. Just a simple kind of kitchen tile, I'd say that is. And then I thought we can break it up with a nice rug. I like the size variations on the rugs as well. So you have some really little ones, you've got some really large ones, there's circle ones. And even the flower rugs are really pretty. This lacy flower one, I think it looks really nice. And it fits multiple themes as well. You can have it for more of a country theme. It goes really nicely with a garden theme. Or if you're having a very light, bright space, like I quite like to do kind of white builds, I call them, where everything is quite modern, white, bright, maybe flowers. That rug fits quite well there. So I was trying to sort this rug out to go as a dining room rug, and then I realised it just comes in a bigger size. And I was like, oh, well that makes my life a little easier. So that is the downstairs complete. Moving on to the upstairs, where we're just going to keep it simple with a bedroom. Sometimes I do incorporate a bathroom into it. It depends on the kind of build I do. I feel like when I'm doing a country style build, I can't make a bathroom to fit with it. So I don't do a bathroom. However, if I'm doing a very modern build, I will do a bathroom. Because I can do quite a nice modern bathroom. But I kind of struggle. I need to do some more stuff that's out of my comfort zone, I think. So again, sticking strong with the ranch themed furniture. However, we have added in an antique dresser, is it? Or an antique armoire? I can't think of what it's called now. It's like a dressing table. Because it kind of matches the vibe, and I needed an extra piece of furniture to put up there. So we've just gone with the wardrobe, we've got a low table, and the dressing table, and a nice little rocking chair. So one of my ideas was to do like a little reading nook up here. But as you'll see, I couldn't get the bookcase to fit, like, colour-wise, so I think we kind of decided against it, and then I was like, it's not really the right vibe for what I want. I think the bookshelf is lovely, but it's a little bit too elegant looking. Do you know what I mean? It's either too vintage or too elegant. So I decided against the reading nook. Again, looking for a nice lamp or some extra decoration that we can pop up in this room. We've gone with the same plant as what we've got downstairs. Yeah, add some teddy bears in, because you've got to, haven't you? Not too sure what Dotty was up to there. It's really funny when you speed these videos up, and watching the way that some of the characters move, especially if you're watching them walking around on the island or doing their aeroplane zoomies that they do. It's really funny when you speed it up. I'll have to make a little compilation of like bloopers and things of when I've been recording. Yes, we've got a teddy bear in there. You've got to, when you're doing a cozy country build, you've got to have the teddies. I love the colours of them as well. So we're just adding in some more teddies, because you can never have too many. Looking through for anything else that we can use to decorate. I'm not sure if I was looking for anything in particular. Oh yeah, I was looking for a little like bedside table. But all of the tables that I found were a little bit too tall, really. I don't know, I wanted it lower down to sit a bit more flush with the bed. Do you know what I mean? On the same kind of level as the bed. So we just gave up on that idea. I think we're having a look for some stuff that we can hang on the walls now. Because there's that big blank space by the bed. I hate blank spaces. It drives me insane. Accidentally put it down on the floor by accident. Obviously you did it by accident. You said accidentally. Please send help. So we've gone with the Lullaby song cover up on the wall, because again, I think it fits. We did put in a giant teddy bear. Disrespect your surroundings! Dotty's on one again. It's just so funny. We've added in an item of clothing. Again, I love that you can put the clothing out. Hats and shoes and bags look really nice if you hang them up on the wall. So if you didn't know you could do that, you can do that. The shoes go on like a little shelf. The hats either go on a shelf or hang on the wall. And I think the bags hang on the wall as well. So we've moved on to wallpaper. I've decided to use the sunflower wallpaper up here because, again, I really like it. And it was a bit of a shame that we couldn't put it downstairs. And then I've just gone for a simple white carpet. Because we're going to put a nice big rug in anyway. I did like the mossy green rug, but it was kind of the wrong green. Do you know what I mean? So I think we ended up going for this really nice big vintage rug. I do like the vintage rugs. So now we're just going to see if I can put anything else up on the wall. We've gone with some more music covers. They look really nice. I never know how high to hang things up on the wall. Like, should I hang it to their eye level? Or should I put it where I think it should be? Do you know what I mean? Because I think if you think about in your house, if you've hung something up, it's usually at eye level, isn't it? But it doesn't look like it's high enough on the wall in this game. So I think I tend to put it to their eye level. Because I take it way too seriously. I was just looking at that candle placement. I didn't like the idea of having a candle above your head when you're sleeping. And just dim the lights down to see what it looked like. Still quite bright, to be fair. But it is very pretty. We've gone for like a nice golden glow to go with the golden sunflowers on the wall. Got rid of the candle in the end because I didn't like it. And we decided to go with one of those central scone lights. I really like those lights. I think they're really pretty. And they come in some really nice colourways. Now to change Dotty's outfit. I shouldn't have changed it. I should have just left it as it was, to be honest. Because I changed my mind about 7 times. So we ended up going for that plain white tee. Here is an overall look of the build that we have now completed. I will leave you to take a look. And that is the end of that build, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to catch the exterior, I will put the link in the description and it should be up on your screen now. Take care and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!